welcome. This is our fourth Saturday morning beauty session, and I'm sorry that they've come to an end. In fact, I would like to continue doing some fun things in July, and would love to know if you guys are game for that. Do you like these little Saturday morning, just 30 minutes, and then we record them? You can watch them later. Consultants, you can pass them on to your clients. So I vote that we keep doing some fun things like this. Oh, Tara says yes too. Very good. Very good.
Yes. This is Anita. Yes.
Okay, great.
So yeah, we'll put something out about that. Obviously, next Saturday is the 4th of July, so we may skip that one. But we'll continue on in July and have some fun. Have some fun hanging out together, drinking some coffee, and playing with makeup virtually.
That's right. Be sure to mute yourselves if you haven't yet, and we'll go ahead and get started. Teresa, I'm just so grateful that you're going to be our guest speaker this morning, because I think Teresa is fabulous at color cosmetics. I love rooming with her every time we go to a seminar or conference, because I get a whole new look every time I go. We have more funny videos of us getting ready for seminar awards night in the bathroom of the Omni, don't we, Teresa?
We do.
And
we do. So many great memories. It's so much fun.
It's really fun. So I'm going to just turn it over to you, Teresa. She's going to teach us a great summer sweat-proof beauty routine. And so we're going to let you take it away.
Okay. I am going to, unfortunately, spotlight my video so you all can see me. Even though I may not want to see me. Okay, this is naked face Teresa here. Just want to show you what I'm doing. I'm a sweater, and I'm outside a lot, and I'm oily, and so I have a trick that really I just started using this season that I'm so excited about, and I'm excited to share with you all. It is super quick. It is super easy. You know, this is no special professional makeup job. It's just what I can do so that I can feel like I can go out the door. My skin's still looking good. I've got a little bit of makeup on, but it's not going to be running down in my eyes and running down in my face. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you what I've done so far. The key to this makeup look, really for any skin type, it doesn't make any difference whether you're oily or dry or combo, is good hydration. So you want to start out hydrating and priming. And honestly, I spend pretty much as much time doing that as I do the rest of the makeup. So I am hydrated. I've used my Time Wise Repair Day Cream. It's also got sunscreen in it. And I put it on pretty liberally and just let it soak in while I'm doing some of the rest of my morning routine. Then once it's soaked in, if there's any excess at all, and sometimes there might be a little extra, you know, the top of my lips starts sweating or whatever, then I'll take my beauty blotters. These are, cannot live without. Summer, spring, winter, fall makes no difference, but oh my gosh, in the summer. So just tap my beauty blotters on to pull any excess off of my skin after it's absorbed. And then I use foundation primer. And again, this is one of the keys to really a great makeup look, period. But summertime makeup, you've got to prime. It's going to absorb and kind of control that extra shine, the sweating and everything. And a lot of people like to use both of these, and I do in a different way. Some people will actually they will mix the oil mattifier, that's what this is, with foundation primer and put that all over their skin. I think Denise Medford actually does that. I put my foundation primer on first, and then just through my T-zone, through my forehead, nose, and chin, I will just tap a little bit of the oil mattifier just to kind of control that extra oiliness. Again, hydration is the key. So not only hydrating your face, but hydrating your eye area with, I'm using the firming eye cream, but any of our fabulous eye creams under the eye, on the eyelid. And then when I'm done, did you say something? Somebody had a question? Okay. When I'm done with that, again, letting it absorb a little bit, pulling off any excess with a beauty blotter, and then using eye primer, and using eye primer all over my eyes. Okay. Now, I'm really showing off the bags underneath my eyes. I should have put my Indulge Soothing Eye Mask on this morning, but I didn't. So I've got to, but it'll be pretty much gone by the time I get done. Okay, so I am hydrated and I'm primed and ready to go. So here's the key. All right, this is totally a powder foundation look with our mineral powder foundations. And I kind of gotten away from my mineral powder, although I've loved it for years, but I tried a new trick that I saw somebody do and have fallen in love with it for my summertime makeup, and it is using another key makeup tool. Your makeup bag needs to definitely have some great finishing spray in it, which is the Mary Kay finishing spray. And it is a great set it and forget it, and it just helps your skin. You can use this anywhere. I mean, it helps your skin absorb the oil and kind of become sweat proof. But if you need to put it on your chest, on your arms, you know, anywhere that you need a little extra sweat protection, the finishing spray is great for that. So I take the finishing spray, I spritz it on my powder foundation brush, and you can see this brush is a flat, just a little bit of a domed, very dense brush. I spritz the foundation spray on there, and then I take my mineral powder foundation, and what I've done is I have actually, I'm gonna tap it into the lid like this, and these mineral powders are fabulous because once you've tapped it, oh gosh, okay, I might be, oh, Susan, wave at me if you lose me or something, because it just said my internet connection is unstable. Didn't say I was unstable. It said my internet connection is unstable. So let me know if you've got a problem with me or whatever. All right, so you can actually lock these. I love that. You can twist it and lock it. So I have spritzed mineral powder foundation into the lid, and I've actually already done this. I mixed a little Ivory 2 and Beige 1 together. So if you have a mineral powder that's a little bit too light, a little bit too dark, don't forget you can mix them together and you just have it last twice as long. So I have finishing spray on my brush, I have mineral powder foundation in the lid, and I'm just gonna tap it in here and kind of coat my brush with it, blow off any major excess, and then I just start, it's gonna look really weird for a minute or two, I start tapping it into my skin. And I'm pretty liberal with it. And since I was talking, my finishing spray kind of dried, so I'm gonna push some more onto my brush. See how I've got it there. And it's going all over the place because I'm making a really huge mess right now, but you'll see, it'll go away. And I won't look like Pigpen on Charlie Brown, whatever the show is. So I'm just tapping it in, and really working the brush all over my face. And it gives really great coverage without looking like you've got makeup on. It's kind of weird to use the screen. And take it down, you guys, on your neck so that it just kind of blends out. And when I get done, especially if I got a little too heavy-handed, which sometimes I can do that. I mean, look how much coverage I've got already. Just powder foundation, setting spray, and just blending it in. Just keep working it in, working it in. When I get done, if I get a little too heavy-handed, I might even put a little translucent powder on my big fluffy brush, because I can tell I did on my forehead right there, and keep on blending. Just keep on blending. Then, that's foundation. I mean, I've got good coverage on my foundation, and then I like to use a little bronzer. Right now, I'm just totally addicted to this limited edition, Gilded Glow bronzer. I've still got it in the little compact, but you can use our latte, and I like to mix latte and glaze. That's our regular contour, and you can mix those together, which I'll do right now. And I like using the blush brush for this. It's our angled blush brush. And I just kind of swipe the brush over these two. And again, around the edges of my face. See the little glow I've got going on there? And then kind of around my cheek area, through the temple, through the cheek, and then under the chin. If you want a little more blush, and a little more color, which sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It really makes not a lot of difference. Then flip your blush brush over, and I've got a couple of, I think it's Rogue Rose and Darling Pink blushes there. And again, just swipe a little bit on your cheek. Okay, that's pretty much the foundation part of it. And go back over, blend it out with your big brush if you feel like you need just to do a little more blending. And then for my brows, I'm still not going to do much with eyes. I said I have eye primer on. I'm going to just comb my brows out. And I'm going to use, again, less is more when you're, you know, out in the sun, out in the summertime. And so this is going to be really weird for me to do my brows through here. But this is the volumizing brow tint. Doesn't take much. This color is blonde. And love this stuff. Or very quick. You can, you know, if you're going full out brows, you would use our Precision Brow Pencil first, and then use the brow tint second, just to kind of comb through it. But if you're in a hurry, which that's what this look is all about, just getting something on, not going out with naked face, naked brows, then using that, you can always go back through. And since I'm using the computer as a mirror, which isn't the best mirror, okay. Somebody said something. You'd like me to teach something, Susan. What would you like me to teach?
Brows.
Brows? Oh, I would love
to. On brows, because you're so good at brows.
It's our great tools, I tell you. I'm gonna run the pencil through it just because looking in the computer screen is in my mirror, they're not long enough. So yes, I will do in July, I'll do a brow night, brow day.
I think that sounds great.
Okay, so brows are done, and now I'm looking for my eyelash curler, and I apparently didn't bring it in here, so that's okay. I would normally very quickly curl my lashes. I'm still gonna throw a little mascara on you guys, and right now, again, I love this limited edition Fanorama, and I am not putting on a ton, but I like a little bit of lash on, so I don't totally feel completely naked, and so just I like to curl and then put this on. Anybody have questions while I'm opening my mouth and trying to put my lashes on?
You know, a lot of times I'll try to just do mascara, but I have trouble. Any tips, like, because if I just do mascara, I get mascara on my lid, and then I'm like, well, I should have just done liner. Sometimes if I get it on my lid, I'll just take my smudger brush and it looks like liner, but I just smudge my mascara. Any tips? Like, yours looks really good.
Well,
no liner, just a
no liner. Here's the key with, especially with this, I love this Fanorama. You can really get close to the lash line and it looks like you have liner on, and I have none of them. And the other key is putting the primer on, because it makes you look like you've got a little bit of finish on your eyes without really doing anything. And then I didn't throw, and if you want a little extra oomph, and you guys know this, the waterproof, if I'm just got an extra minute and I want to put a little bit of waterproof liner underneath this new eyeliner pen that's waterproof. Again, that's the reason I love it. It's that it's waterproof. You can see the difference. I just did one eye. So it's waterproof. It's not going to run in your eyes. And that's the reason I don't like to put a lot of eye makeup on, is because I don't want stuff dripping into my eyes and burning my eyes. So a little bit of mascara and a little teeny bit of waterproof liner if you feel like you need it, but you know, it's just a no makeup look. And then I'm going to finish, you know, either sometimes it's really fun to put a bright lip color on to kind of finish things out and pop when you're going with a really nude neutral look. But if you don't, you want to stay with the nudes. Oh my gosh, I love blush velvet. And
Oh, that is a good color.
it's just such a great nude neutral. And my trick with lipstick is I put my lips on first, and then I put my liner on second.
Really? I've never done that because I always put my liner on, then I kind of pull the liner onto my lip. So that's one thought too. But this is a new thing for me.
Well, and it kind of gives you a little bit more of the that ombre lip look, where you've got a little bit of depth there. And I'm using medium nude liner.
Yep, love medium nude.
Medium nude liner by itself with a little gloss over top of it is a gorgeous nude summer look as well. And that's it. Just a little blush velvet, a little bit medium nude, fluff your hair, and hey, my makeup's on. And it looks pretty dang good for using a mirror, using the computer as my mirror.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Anybody have any questions?
Unmute yourself if you got a question. Let's go to gallery view. Anybody need to wave their hand?
10 minutes.
That's beautiful. When you mentioned the medium nude liner, I think that is a must for your makeup bag with Cafe Au Lait gloss or Fancy Nancy or something like that. I love Cafe Au Lait. I can grab that and use it just to dash out the door with nothing else.
Yep. It always looks
another tip, like you've got the eye primer on as your base. A lot of times I'll just use my concealer as my base color. I think on our first Saturday session, Mariella used that as her primer and has a little color to it. So that's another thought.
It is. It is.
Any questions or any comments?
Yeah, I love using the concealer as a base, but if I put concealer on and I'm going to go outside and work in the garden, or I have to take the chance of it sweating into my eyes. So that's why I just I really don't put anything on my lids at all except for primer, and I'm done.
Another thing I noticed is you didn't put anything under your lashes, your lower lashes. And we learned that last week, that if you wear glasses a lot, they do cast a shadow, and sometimes your eyes will look brighter if you don't wear anything under your lower lashes, which is hard for me to get used to. A lot of times you can also use, just for a simple look, you could just use a shadow liner underneath that's softer than using a pencil, or if you smudge your top liner, just use what's left on the smudger brush a little bit underneath, but you look great with nothing on under there.
Yep.
Does Alicia have a question? Anybody have a question or a comment? What did you like best?
This is Anita. Do you use lip primer all the time? I mean, not lip primer. What is it?
Foundation primer?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. And I used to not. I'll fess up that I thought that it was too much, but I've learned that the more I'm hydrating my skin, the more I can use these tools. And I think that's part of why this look works so well, is that I'm really hydrated with my day cream, and then I let that absorb. I use the beauty blotters, and that's the other two things that I didn't tell you at the very end. When you get all done, it's still a good idea to pull any excess powder off with a beauty blotter. And I do that winter, summer, spring, fall. I don't care how much makeup I'm putting on, whether it's a quick look or whatever. I love to just use the blotter when I get completely done, and then another spritz of finishing spray, and that's for your face. You saw me spray the brush, and you can spray your brushes. You can spray your eyeshadow brushes if you want your eyeshadows to be a little bit more opaque and have more color to them. But a quick spritz down, an X, and then across. And that's really all you need when you get completely done with whatever makeup, whether it's this quick summer look or whether you're going full out. Finishing spray, beauty blotters, and yes, Anita, foundation primer. These, and eye primer. Oh, and but yes, all of the above. You gotta have all of it. It's not gonna work.
You guys remember that old Steve Martin movie, The Jerk, where he goes, all I need is this paddle ball game and this ashtray. You're like, that's all I need. And this is all I need is this and this and
Right.
this.
That's all you need. And blush velvet and good brushes.
Yeah.
Good brushes. And
Teresa, remind everybody again what you had shared with us before, that as an oily skin person, a lot of people with oily skin, they hesitate to hydrate because they think the more moisturizer is going to make more oil. But tell them again how that really is kind of
just
backwards.
the opposite, because your face really, the more you try to get rid of the oil, the more your skin's going to overcompensate and it's going to pour the oil out. So hydrating your skin goes, oh, that's lovely. I don't have to work nearly so hard. And so it doesn't, honestly, my skin, and this will last all day long. The only thing I might have to do, and again, I went pretty heavy. I didn't show you this. I didn't take the time this morning, but I put that pretty heavy all the way, this is my day cream, on my face, on my neck, on my chest. And again, it's got sunscreen in it, as does the foundation primer. So you're protecting this part of your face. But because my skin now feels hydrated, and then I can put the setting spray on, I can put all that stuff on to kind of, keep everything in place, it doesn't seem like it's producing any excess oil. And so throughout the day, if I am really outside, hoeing the garden, but if I'm outside and I'm sweating, I might just take a beauty blotter when I get in and blot right through the T-zone and the areas that I have a tendency to sweat. So yeah, I've learned, and again, 31 years in this business, and I've learned the more I hydrate, the better my skin not only looks, but reacts to that hydration, and it quits producing oil, which it makes me oily and makes my skin break out. So I think it looks pretty good.
It really looks good. One thing you reminded me of is that skincare is from your hairline to your bra line. So all of that in there, using your moisturizers, your sunscreen, and all. Don't forget that décolleté area, because I've noticed that I look crepey and crinkly in here, and my facial skin doesn't match my décolleté. So I'm working on that. I'm fixing it. Want to just take a quick minute. First of all, thank you, Teresa. That was beautiful. You're beautiful. You did a great job. But make sure that you're talking to your consultant about our whole line of summer products and specialty items for this time of year. You always want to wear some type of sunscreen every day, no matter the season. And so I think when you're using it in your skincare with an SPF 30 or 35, depending on which system you're using, make sure that you are using sunscreen on your body. We have a broad spectrum SPF 50 for your body. And this is great. You can't just put it on once. You do need to reapply throughout the day, but make sure you're protecting your skin. Don't want any cancers, right, Teresa?
Right.
Teresa had a scare, was a year or two ago with a melanoma on her shoulder.
Thank God. Yeah.
So be sure you're wearing protection. You and make your kids do it, because they're, oh, mom, But yeah, no more laying out with baby oil. And then if you want a healthy glow, our subtle tanning lotion is beautiful. It is subtle. That's it right there in the name, but you can apply it every day to get kind of like as part of your lotion, part of your routine, and it will just gradually turn your skin, give you a beautiful, healthy summer glow. And it just fades like a regular tan would as your skin, your cell turnover, your dead skin sloughs off. So you can apply this every day. And then this is my family's favorite, and now my kids' friends' favorites, because anytime they go on boating trips, Tanner just went to Dale Hollow, took one of these tubes, it came back empty, because everybody loves the After Sun replenishing gel. This is only a product that comes out in the spring, and it's limited, and this contains botanicals like aloe. It's wonderful if you get just a little too much sun and you want to soothe and comfort your skin, and it helps that little bit of a pink turn to a nice toasty brown. This is a fabulous product. What else do we use this for? Did somebody say this is like for mosquito bites or something? Who told me that?
Rashes,
Anybody?
itches.
Nora did.
eczema. Some people have used it for eczema and I've got a friend she's allergic to everything. And so she breaks out in hives and she swears by it. Love it.
Yeah,
Nora?
we stepped in a fire ant nest once, both Paul and I, and we put that on and stopped the sting, the burn. It was crazy. We were driving and made a pit stop and I don't know, sightseeing from Louisiana, and just stepped in that. I mean, it was massive. Didn't even see it. And as we were driving, both of us were like clawing our legs. We couldn't move. It was horrible. And I remembered I had that in the car, so we stopped, put that on, and it was instant. Good
That's
stuff.
awesome.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I know.
And then finally, we have this wonderful lip protector. This has an SPF of 15. This is great for guys to put down in their golf bag, for your kids to have in their backpacks. It's just good for in your pool bag. Don't forget to protect your lips. I think that with our is our new lip balm, pH lip balm, does it have SPF in it? Somebody tell me. No. Okay. So your lips can burn, most definitely. So don't forget to protect them as well. So we've got a wonderful sun care line, and now we know how to have beautiful sweat-proof makeup thanks to Teresa. And so any other questions or comments before we say goodbye and I get out in the pouring rain and help pull up the old sod that didn't take and put down new sod? Oh my gosh, I tell you. It's June 27th, and what am I doing? I'm laying sod. That is not what we usually do in Mary Kay on June 27th. We're busy finishing up our year. So clients, thank you for supporting your consultant. This is a big, important time of year, and so if you're needing anything, this would be much appreciated by her if you ordered it this month. Next week, we won't be together because it's 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. But stay tuned, because if you guys are loving these as much as we are, we'd love to continue them maybe the second Saturday in July, and we'll keep you posted about all of that. If you've been on all 4 or watched all 4, talk to your consultant about her summer beauty survival kit that she promised you for attending or watching all 4. And we just loved getting to know you guys and hope to see you on future calls.
Thanks a lot, you guys.
Bye.
Thanks for being with
Happy
us.
weekend. Thank you, Teresa. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.